Thank you, Brother Hamza, for that amazing speech. We're honored to have you speak here.
Yes.
Round of applause for you. Make some noise. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we'd like to welcome Sister Sonia Wright from the community to deliver a speech. Please make a round of applause for Sister Sonia.
Hello, my name is Sonia Wright, and I'm from Salisbury Island.
Are you live streaming?
I'm here on Parliament Hill today to stand with the people of Palestine and people from all over the world, of every background, every religion, and every country, calling for this horrific genocide against the Palestinian people to stop. I'm Irish Canadian and I don't know anyone in Palestine, but I am outraged as a Canadian to see my government of Canada supporting the Israeli government in these crimes against humanity and supporting crimes against humanity. And supporting the collective punishment of the population of Gaza and now war crimes against the Palestinians in the West Bank. I've never witnessed in my life such atrocities. With the support of my own Canadian government, I call on Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Minister of Foreign Affairs Melanie Joly, all MPs of the House of Commons that work for the Canadian people to stop this genocide now. Canadians call for a ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now.
Please, please stop these crimes against humanity. Canada wants no part in the systemic ethnic cleansing, genocide, and war crimes against 2.3 million Gazans, to deprive a population of food, water, electricity, to bomb hospitals filled with innocent, suffering people. Shame!
Shame.
To bomb them all relentlessly, day in and day out.
Shame.
To bomb refugee camps.
Shame.
Schools and places of worship. To even bomb evacuation routes.
Shame.
These are all illegal under UN law and the Geneva Convention. It's a crime. I call on every Canadian who isn't informed, who may be watching this on a video or the news, who doesn't understand, to take a day and watch some documentaries, to understand the systemic oppression the Palestinians have endured for 75 years. Palestinians, you will see such
Free Palestine.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you for your lovely speech. Free Palestine!
Free Palestine.
Stop genocide!
Stop genocide.
Justice is our demand!
Justice is our demand.
No peace on stolen land!
No peace on stolen land.
Justice is our demand!
Justice is our demand.
No peace on stolen land!
No peace on stolen land.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Tara Erke. Tara Altree is a school teacher and social justice activist and a member of the Independent Jewish Voices as well as Teachers for Palestine. They are also an active member of the Greater Victoria Teachers Association and the BC Teachers Federation, both organizations which have called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Please join me in welcoming Tara.
Thank you. Shalom Aleichem, Chaverim. Welcome, friends. I come to you as a member of the local Jewish community and as a member of Independent Jewish Voices. So, if you're not familiar with us, Independent Jewish Voices is an organization of Jews across Canada who believe in a just peace for Palestinians that recognizes equality, human rights, and the ability of all people to live in peace and security. We've been organizing across the country with our Palestinian siblings and Canadians to call for a ceasefire, which needs to happen now. To be clear, never again means never again for anyone. We are deeply disturbed that right now Palestinians are being forcibly evicted from their homes, many for a second time, having heard this in 1948 during the Nakba. Shame. Alongside this, of course, is the indiscriminate bombing, which has killed over 11,000 Palestinians. This amounts to a genocide of the Palestinian people. Shame. What must be done? As has been said, we need an immediate ceasefire to end the ongoing genocide of Palestinians. We also need an end to the illegal siege on Gaza and an opening of borders for immediate humanitarian aid. The situation on the ground, as I'm sure all of you know, is absolutely devastating. It is devastating every morning to look at your phone or your television and see what's going on. And lastly, we need justice. And that means an end to the occupation of Palestine, and it means an end to the apartheid system. So, as was mentioned, I'm a teacher, I'm a member of a local union, the Greater Victoria Teachers Association, as well as the provincial union of BC Teachers Federation. Both organizations have taken positions calling for a ceasefire. And it's really important, I think, because as we all know, our federal government has not yet called for a ceasefire. So we need more pressure, right? Every single one of us has a role to play in creating that pressure. All of us are members of faith groups, of social groups, of trade unions, of municipalities. We all have local leadership, we have provincial leadership, we have federal leadership. Their offices are here. We all have a role to play in getting the organizations we belong to make statements and to individually and collectively pressuring all of these people until our federal government does the right thing. So I have to say, I love coming to these protests because they're super energized and loud and spirited. So I'm going to change the tone for a bit and then we'll get back to it. I'm sure we'll have some chanting after, but I just wanted to share to end off something that inspires me, which is a song His name was Morris Winchevsky. He was an active member of an organization called the Bund, which was a socialist Jewish organization in Poland in the 1920s. And this song is called The Future, and I'm just going to read, or try to sing actually. Three voices of it, and hopefully you can hear the words clearly. And these were performed actually by a Jewish pressing group in the States called Beats, which means beats in Yiddish, if you want to look them up. So here we go. Oh, the world will glow with beauty, love and handsome nature beauty, between every state and country, people tearing down walls, and the world will become freer, freer, newer, younger, and the truth will enter clearer, when we realize it all, as we struggle become braver, activists and liberators, we are hero and creator, reimagining our world.
Thank you, Sister Tara. Thank you for raising your voice and showing us that this is not Muslims against Jews. We're against the cruel Zionist apartheid state of Israel. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Fight the power, turn the tide!
Fight the power, turn the tide!
End Israeli genocide!
End Israeli genocide!
Fight the power, turn the tide!
Fight the power, turn the tide!
End Israeli genocide!
End Israeli genocide!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
Palestine will never die!
Palestine will never die!
Thank you. Before I announce the next speaker, can I just request that people shift closer towards the middle? I'm noticing people piling up towards the ends. Please shift closer towards the center. Thank you. Our next speaker is Omar Abdel Fattah. He is a BC certified teacher who has taught in Canada and abroad. He started his career teaching English in Japan before moving back to Canada to eventually join the Surrey School District as a high school teacher. He currently teaches English, social studies, and physical and health education at Surrey Muslim School. Brother Omar has been featured in a TEDx event where he talked about the relationship between logic, science, and faith. He currently serves as the president of Ask a Muslim Canada, a registered non-profit with the primary objective of educating Canadians about Islam. He delivered a talk at UVic 2 days